Yes, good evening. This is Uncle Ken Uganda. I want to welcome you to my channel. And right now I'm here at Kashaka Girls, and it is already after school. So we are done with today's school business, and now we are preparing for the evening session that we called supper time. But before supper time, students here are engaged in some physical exercise activity, and this enables them to break the monotony of sitting down and spending the whole time in class seated, and they don't exercise their bodies. So it is now some kind of routine activity where students after school they engage in some bit of physical exercises to stretch up their bodies, to break the class monotony, and hence making their bodies sick. So I want to welcome you to my channel, and I always want to encourage you to come and watch the videos, share, like, comment. You can also come in and advise on some of the workout exercises that can help these young girls to grow fit. So right now I want to take you to this activity and you see how students are doing it. Otherwise, it's been quite some time when I've not been updating you, but nevertheless, here I come today to share with you about this kind of school activity that students engaging themselves here at Kashaka Girls. Thank you very much for always coming in to watch, share, and subscribe to my channel.